It is Monday, and Mondays are for lazy content, so Mondays are for messing with plugins. I have a bunch of UJAM plugins I have never looked at, especially in terms of their finishes that they do, which is essentially a multi-effects kind of plugin. So I think my best bet is probably to put this on like the main out. I have looked at Dynamo and Boost before, but I don't think I've looked at Flux. So let's look at Flux. Da-da-da-da, Flux. Okay, so that's added so much reverb, but I like that it's got a description here for things that it's actually good on. It's good for everything, but particularly awesome on the occasional lonely piano note. I agree, because it's very reverby, this, and then it's also very bright. So can you... what does tone do? Ah, so that dials that back. Show me assembly line. Do all of these have the same... No, they have different labels on there. That's usually the case. UJAM plugins are usually extremely varied in what they can do. They don't just do one thing. Sometimes I find that means I have too much choice with them. I do love variety and having lots of options, but sometimes it can be a bit much, especially on plugins like this. How you would ever just make a conscious decision about what you wanted to put on from this plugin? You wouldn't. These plugins are for playing around. That's what UJAM's plugins are really designed for. Playing around and just creating something without having a particular vision in mind. It's like this one would be a really nice one to add on to a particular, like if you had guitar, for instance, the guitar on this. Let's put it on the guitar, actually. It adds in almost another instrument, being able to do that. These are all called chords here. And it looks like they're all designed around, say you may do a set of piano chords, basically. Throw this then on that basic piano chord, and you can turn it into a more interesting instrument. Let's have a look at some other things. What's Gnome Sync? That's not what I would have pictured for Gnome Sync, but I like it. I do love an auto pan. God, it's annoying trying to do that without just using a one knob kind of plugin to do it. It just takes forever. Flux looks like it's very specialized in terms of making certain simple instrument parts more interesting. So not the kind of thing actually you want to stick on the whole track. No, the other two that I've used before, they had the kinds of effects where they were the sort of thing you might apply to the whole track afterwards, which is why I stuck it on the main out. But actually this one is very much more catered towards pop this on basic chords.